I came home soaked from the rain and couldn't get the door open. My husband was clearly home, yet he wouldn't answer my calls. When I finally got inside, the first thing he said wasn't concerned, but that my phone had been turned off. That day was my 30th birthday. I thought it would be a happy day, but then I got a call from a lawyer. My husband's younger brother had been arrested for selling fake shoes. He couldn't reach my husband, so I was the one asked to go to the police station. By the time I finished dealing with it, it was already dark. My husband still wouldn't answer his phone. The rain suddenly got heavier. I didn't have an umbrella and was completely drenched. To make things worse, I bumped into a passerby and dropped my phone, shattering it. This wasn't the first time my husband had ignored my calls. I walked home in the rain. That door just wouldn't open. When I was on the verge of breaking down, it suddenly opened from the inside. My husband was actually home. I completely lost control. What broke me even more was that he hadn't closed the door earlier, and my cat, whom I'd raised for 8 years, was gone. I demanded to know why he even got married. He showed no guilt at all and instead said, matter-of-factly, that he got married to live an easier life. Ever since we lost the baby, I'd suffered from insomnia. I had to sleep with earplugs, yet he had never cared. All he did was impatiently tell me I should see a doctor. In my rage, I threw the fish from the tank onto the floor. I was utterly disappointed in him, and in the end, I asked for a divorce. He didn't try to stop me. Instead, he immediately pulled out our marriage certificate. He had no idea this would become the biggest regret of his life. The next day, he arrived right on time. I was 3 hours late. I showed up with bold red lipstick and dressed beautifully. The moment he saw me, he froze. When we walked out of the courthouse, both of our eyes were red. The happiness we felt when we got our license 3 years earlier felt like yesterday. Because my father had just been discharged from the hospital and we didn't want to upset him, we agreed to keep living together temporarily until the house was sold. I drafted a cohabitation agreement and we both signed it voluntarily. After the divorce, I actually felt lighter and lighter, like I had come back to life soon. I started receiving intense attention from a coworker. He did everything he could to make me happy every day. Until that day, when my ex-husband received a hotel charge notification and he finally couldn't sit still anymore.